Over these last days, there's been occasion to use the phrase coined by Divine Mother. God is a jealous God. He wants all of our heart. Now, this phrase is only effective with those who have a certain degree of awareness. But let's see how two very simple anecdotes impact on our understanding of what this phrase means. The first is that anecdote about the rather arrogant governor of a province who came to a certain Zen master who was also a very famous calligrapher, and he asked this Zen master to give him some phrase that would expand his spiritual awareness. So the Zen master took his brush and wrote on a piece of parchment the character for attention. The governor looked at it and said, "Master, I'm thinking about a phrase that will be edifying to me." And so the master took his brush and wrote again the character attention. The governor became quite angry and again said to the master, "I wanted some kind of saying that was going to educate me and help me." The master again wrote the character attention. And in that moment, a degree of awareness arose for the governor. Then there's the story about a certain merchant who was accused of usury and fraud. He was decried and shamed and humbled. But this was completely erroneous. So he sought justice. Now it was known that in the king's palace there was a door, and there was occasion when the king came to this door, opened it, and allowed those who wished to receive justice to confront him. So, knowing this, the merchant took himself to the doorway where he stood and waited. And he waited, and great hardships came to him. The wind, the rain, the storms, no food. But then there were those who began to notice him. A horseman came by and tossed him a cloak that he could put around his shoulders. Beggars came to him and shared their food. But then it became known, and he began to be revered, and people came for his advice from far and wide. The days passed, many days passed, and then one day, suddenly, there was the sound of a key turning in a lock and the creaking of the door as it was opened. The merchant was about to turn around to the open door when he looked out and saw the throngs of people waiting for him. And he allowed the door to close behind him. What is the deep meaning of the phrase, God is a jealous God. He wants all of your heart. In relationship to this anecdote and this story, what is its meaning for us now? God is a jealous God. He wants all of our heart.
To be part of the spirit, you gotta give the whole thing, because otherwise you cannot identify with it.
Absolutely.
You're not the same.
Not the same.
Mm.
So where is there any separation between what you are and what you do and life in all its forms? Can you any longer make any separation? In other words, is there anything left that can say, I